Hello, Panthers. I'm Simmons.
And I'm Nate Grucelski.
And
this is Good Morning Bonney Lake.
Welcome to our first edition of Good Morning Bonney Lake, where we give you the latest updates and stories in Bonney Lake High School. But first, we start off with the top headlines from around the world and nationally from the Associated Press.
As of early this morning, AP reports that Israel and Hamas agreed to extend a temporary truce by another day, just minutes before it was set to expire.
Yesterday, a U.S. military offshore aircraft with 6 aboard crashes off southern Japan, leaving at least 1 dead, causing Japan to suspend its own Osprey flights.
Rosalind Carter was remembered Tuesday as a former U.S. First Lady who leveraged her fierce intellect and political power to put her deep Christian faith into action by always helping others, especially those who needed it most. A tunnel collapsed in India Himalayas 17 days ago, trapping 41 workers. Fortunately, all the workers were rescued yesterday. A lot is happening internationally and nationally, it seems.
It was hard to narrow down just the top headlines this week. I know you've been researching some of your own headlines this past week.
I have. Welcome to This Week in History. Every week, I will be discussing different historical events that occurred this week. So, let's get into it. The famed musician Jimi Hendrix was born this week on November 27, 1942. Jimi Hendrix was born in Seattle. Jimi Hendrix was known for mixing together traditional American jazz, rock, blues, and soul music with British avant-garde rock. Jimi Hendrix's career only lasted 8 years as he died in London on September 18th due to an overdose. He served in the military for 3 years as a paratrooper. He would become one of the most influential music artists of his time. That's This Week in History. Now back to you, Connor.
Thanks, Nate. He's a little before my time, and I honestly haven't listened to his music. Also, who spells Jimmy like that?
Well, he did have a song called Rainy Day Dream Away.
Let's take a look out the window. Oh, I see Matthew outside for weather.
Thanks, guys. It's finally starting to warm up. Today it looks cloudy with low precipitation and no rain, but it seems as though the rest of the week we can see those freezing temperatures start to go away with clouds and rain. Wind is starting to show up, and it will get close to 10 miles an hour throughout the rest of the week. And you can say goodbye to those blue skies because it will be cloudy and rainy looking into next week following up. Back to Connor.
Wow, an amazing job from our anchor Matthew. Sounds like we still need our coats and hoodies with that classic Washington weather. Speaking of the cold, it's officially soup season, and our wonderful culinary class started the season strong with the comforting classic, chicken noodle soup. We took our team over to their class for a day to talk to Chef Ahina and his students for this next segment, Culinary Cookout.
Culinary is a great class to get into, whether it's for personal goals or life experience. Chef Ahina is a great teacher and role model to look up to. Our team personally met him and said he's a very funny guy with great character. Many students have taken the class say it's an excellent course they always look forward to. Not only does this class work for personal goals, but also team building as you're working with others to make soups and many more dishes. It's a great class to make fun and memorable moments in as their student career goes on. But today we have Leo, a student at Culinary 1, talk about his experience in the class.
Cooking is one of the best experiences you can ever have. You get food and you get to cut stuff. You want a very large amount of salt in soup because it dilutes it, you know? And salt complements all the other flavors of the soup.
Yeah, so what are all the ingredients in the soup?
We got the chicken stock, we got the celery, the carrots, the potatoes, the onion, the parsley, the cayenne, the chili pepper. And then there's more stuff you can add by yourself, but that's the basics.
So far, what's the best part of culinary?
Eating the food. Specifically the french fries and the hash browns. Those have been the best this year.
What do you think you're gonna make next time?
Next time, we're probably gonna make something that also has to do with chicken. Because Culinary 3, I think, broke down about 90.
Show the soup to the camera.
Oh, I got you. Look at the soup. It's too clean. The soup is too good.
Leo eat some of it.
I got some of it for the camera. I got you.
Rate it.
How do you rate it?
Minimum 8 out of 10.
You should taste it on camera. You should taste it.
Wow, that looks amazing. Hey Nate, do you happen to know what hot takes are?
I think so. It's when you talk about a strong topic or opinion you have that most people would disagree with, right?
That's precisely correct, Nate. Well, I went around and asking students from different classes what their hottest take is,
and you won't believe the last one.
I'm Connor Simmons. This is Hot Take Tuesday, and today I'm here with
Jordan Hannah.
and
Emily Bones.
okay, what is your hot take first?
My hot take, I think that blue is an overrated color and is stealing all the attention away from the significantly better colors, which are orange and yellow.
Wow, that's a big one. I'm not gonna lie, especially if you're wearing blue right now.
Okay.
Yeah. And what's your hot take?
My hot take's gonna be that Christmas music is just way overrated. It's everywhere you go, it's constant, and we haven't had a new song in like 10 years. So I'm not a fan.
I guess you gotta make one now, but what do you guys think? Thank you. I'm here with 3 more students, and right now I'm here with
Cade,
okay, Cade, what's your hot take?
Thanksgiving is a #1 holiday.
Why do you think Thanksgiving is number 1?
I mean, it has good food, very good food. I think it kind of tops Christmas, not gonna lie.
Okay, Mabel, what is your hot take?
Reading can be just as entertaining as your phone
Why do you think that?
because there's multiple different types of books. You could read a comic book if you really need pictures for entertainment, and you can have fantasy books or real life books. You can get any sort of information, and your teachers won't get mad at you.
That's a really good one and interesting one. What do you guys think? Okay, now last but not least, I'm here with
Clint.
okay, Clint, what is your hot take?
Hockey is an underrated sport.
Okay, why is hockey so underrated?
Well, I feel like it doesn't have enough love because it's not very popular around here, but it takes a lot of skill and it's actually really enjoying to watch. Just big hits, they fight, like, that's kind of crazy. Like, you just like, boom, like, beefing. So I like
Okay, I like that. Thank you so much. Do you guys think hockey's underrated?
Not gonna lie, I agree with that last one. Hockey is severely underrated. Now, how about our own sports here in Bonney Lake High School? Let's see how we're doing.
Right. Hey there, Bonney Lake sports fans. I'm Connor Simmons.
And I'm Carson Munsch.
Winter sports are here, and it's an exciting first week to kick it off. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Kicking off the weekend, we got boys wrestling has a varsity invite meet at Edmonds Woodway High School at 9 a.m. Also, boys basketball has their second game of the year facing off against Auburn Riverside. The game is at Auburn Riverside and tip-off is at 10 a.m. Good luck, Panthers.
Rolling into next week, on Tuesday we got a girls bowling as well as the first boys swim meet against Silas High School at Sumner at 3 o'clock. C-Team and JV girls basketball also has a game on Tuesday at Fredaway High School. C-Team at 3:45 and JV at 5:30.
And wrapping up the week on Thursday, we have another girls bowling match against Lakes at 3 o'clock and boys wrestling at Lakes at 5 o'clock.
Good luck to all the Panthers athletics. Thank you for all being here today. But before we go, let's check out what's been going on in the collegiate scene.
The 2023 Apple Cup went down at Husky Stadium on Saturday with UW taking the win over Washington State on a game-winning field goal by Brady Gross from 42 yards out. Huskies quarterback Michael Penix finished the game with 204 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. His top target was Roma Dunze, and he was a big factor with having 120 receiving yards as well as notching 2 touchdowns. On the Cougs side of it, quarterback Cam Ward had 317 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pair of interceptions. His top wideout Josh Kelly had 106 yards with a touchdown. Congrats to the Huskies on the win.
What a great game. The Huskies look to continue their undefeated season this Friday against the Oregon Ducks. With a rematch of the year after a heartbreaker by the Huskies versus Oregon in the first matchup, Oregon is looking to bounce back this Friday. This Oregon team is really looking forward to going to the playoffs, and if they want to do that, they have to go through Washington. The Oregon offense with Heisman candidate Bo Nix and star weapons in Bucky Irving and Troy Franklin are going to have to make a statement against this Washington defense. And for Bo Nix, if he can have a great game, he might have just locked up the Heisman. Washington, even though they're undefeated and beating Oregon last month, they are currently looking like underdogs and looking to prove that they truly belong in the college football playoffs. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited for that game.
I agree. I'm super excited too.
Well, guys, that's all for sports today. Thank you for stopping by.
And until next.
Thank you, Carson and Connor, for the sports update and upcoming games. I'm sure as the season progresses, we'll have updates and hopefully interviews with players.
That's what we're hoping. We're training several of the incoming kids, so we're hoping we'll have more coverage of sports in the next few weeks.
The Den just dropped their new seasonal drink, Holiday Hot Chocolate, for $2.75. If you're not feeling as festive, they also have normal hot chocolate for $1.75.
Winter formal tickets are on sale now. Stop by the bookkeeper's office at lunch, before or after school to pick up yours. Last day for tickets will be $10 with ASB or $13 without. Prices go up next week to $15 with ASB and $18 without, so make sure you get your tickets early. Guest forms are available in Student Services and due Tuesday, December 5th.
Miss Fuller is holding an audition workshop on December 4th in the choir room for 2:30 to 3:30 to help any students who need help preparing for the audition for the upcoming musical. You'll learn what types of songs to sing and the do's and don'ts of an audition. Speaking of auditions, BLHS's yearly musical will be Annie. Auditions for our musical will be on Monday and Tuesday, December 11th and 12th. They need dancers, singers, actors, and stage crew. Students will need an audition packet or crew packet, which can be found in the CIC. Read the packet carefully and follow the directions so you are prepared for the audition. Please remember to sign up for the audition time on the 500-ring bulletin board.
Seniors, scholarship season is fast approaching. Be on the lookout around campus with QR codes for quick access to application links. Go see Miss Bailey in the CSD if you have any questions or need help.
The semester ends near the end of January, and some students are struggling with their math grade. If you need help, Ms. Thompson and the Math Club want to help you on tutoring Tuesdays and Thursdays or Math Club Monday. They meet in the 400 flex. If you want to help others because you have the assignments figured out, come be a tutor.
The BLHS Speak Up Club is holding a drive for toiletry items. They're looking for travel-size items such as deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, menstrual products, soap, toothbrushes, and toothpaste. Please take all physical donations items to the bin on the common stage. Also, keep a lookout for the den for a spare change jar. And finally, this morning, did you know that the Apollo 17 mission on 1972, the astronaut Harrison Schmitt found out that he had a severe reaction to moon dust?
That would be very miserable.
Horrible, man.
Yeah. That's it for us this Friday, December 1st, Panthers. I'm Nate Grucelski.
And I'm Connor Simmons. We'll see you next week right here.